The purchase of German carmaker Opel by the French PSA Group was completed in August, and in September a new Opel premiered, the Grandland X. It's based on the Peugeot 3008. It's 4.5 meters long and Opel's biggest SUV to date. Contester Andre Zimmermann laments the small choice of engines for the Grandland X. Just one diesel and one gasoline-powered engine, and that's the one he's driving, a 1.2-liter three-cylinder. Of course, you have to wonder, is that really enough for a compact SUV? The answer is, in principle, yes, though of course, a bit more power would be welcome. Opel will probably introduce a bigger engine next year, along with a plug-in hybrid version.
Genauso wie die Plug-in-Hybrid-Version des Grandland X.
The current engine is the same as in the Peugeot 3008, which, like the Grandland X, only has front-wheel drive. As to acceleration, it takes 11.1 seconds to go from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, so you can keep up with traffic. For a compact SUV, fuel consumption is very good, 5.4 liters per 100 kilometers. This car Andre's testing lists for just under 34,000 euros in Germany. Under the surface, much of the Grandland X is actually a Peugeot 3008, but the Grandland X is definitely not just a Peugeot clone. It proudly embodies Opel's distinct design language. Opel describes its design philosophy as sculptural artistry meets German precision. The double row of LED daytime running lights, for instance. Or the way the roof is set off from the lower body, appearing to rest lightly on the forward-leaning C-pillar. The tailgate is made of plastic to reduce weight. The interior also embodies Opel's design criteria, sculptural forms plus quality components plus precision workmanship. Opel has long been considered a low-end brand. The company aims to change that, and fast. The front seats are ergonomically designed and especially back-friendly. The front and back seats are heated. There is also a 220-volt outlet in the rear. On a long trip, people tend to produce a lot of trash. The question is where to put it. The standard answer is a trash bag, but where should you put it so it doesn't fly around in the car? Opel came up with a smart solution. In the glove compartment, there is a hook, and it can support up to 2 kilograms. So, loop a handle of the rubbish bag over the hook. Close the glove compartment, and the bag stays put. You open the trunk by wiggling your foot underneath it. Trunks with a 2-level floor can be a good thing. The upper level is not such a big reach down from the loading lip. But if you want to lift something down to the cargo bed, it can get tricky. You usually have to hold up the upper level and only have one hand free. Opel has solved that problem. You can click the upper floor in place, and if your suitcase is heavy, you can slide it over this sturdy, unpainted plastic panel without worrying about scratching it. When you're done, you release the upper floor. It's pretty cool.
Finde ich eigentlich ganz cool gelöst.
Back on the road, the suspension is very comfortable. Of course, in a curve, you feel that the center of gravity is relatively high and that the suspension is quite squishy, so the car tends to roll a little. But Andre doesn't think that is a major issue for the Grandland X. You never feel like you're losing traction when you take a curve at high speed. Opel is aiming to upgrade its model range. Synergies within the PSA Group mean Opel does not have to bear all the costs of developing new models, and that enhances profitability. Nonetheless, in the Grandland X, the design, the suspension, and the steering, though based on Peugeot, have all been thoroughly reworked.
Natürlich ist es schade, dass der
Of course, it is a pity that the Grandland X is not a real Opel and that the range of parts and platforms available for new models is limited because of the cooperation with Peugeot. Still, Andre can't really find anything much to criticize in the Grandland X, so he can definitely recommend it.
Und deswegen ist er für mich definitiv eine Empfehlung.